Nigel Farage has claimed another scalp in his continuing war against private bank Coutts and their parent company NatWest. Coutts Chief Executive Peter Flavel has announced that he's stepping down with immediate effect, admitting the bank's treatment of the former UKIP leader had fallen below the bank's high standards of personal service. Farage seems happy that Flavel's gone, declaring that he bore the ultimate responsibility for the damning leak dossier the bank produced, which claimed Farage projects racist, xenophobic and chauvinistic views. Flavel follows NatWest boss Dame Alison Rose out the door, who resigned 2 days ago after admitting discussing Farage's personal banking details with a BBC reporter. And it's the private details of Mr Farage's account which will be the centrepiece of a potential investigation by the Information Commissioner's Office, who are now considering launching a formal investigation into whether any data protection laws were broken. Despite the more than £850 million being wiped off NatWest Group's shares because of the fiasco, it's now emerged that Dame Alison could be in line for a, wait for it, £4 million severance package. Look, this continues to be the story that keeps on giving in so many different ways, because depending on how you view what's going on, we've now seen a second scalp. I'm not sure it should be the last, on the basis that I know that the chair of NatWest, Howard Davies, has said that he's stepping down anyway. It was pre-announced he's going in 2024. Frankly, he was chair of the board that said it was OK for these people to stay in post, and a few hours later, they're not. So I wonder whether the board is really fit for purpose. They are paid a huge amount of money. The chairman is paid £750,000. Each non-independent director is paid nearly £200,000 or more in some cases. These are very serious jobs, and I understand the difficulties and the complexities, but they have broken the very central tenet of what is important to banking, which is integrity. And I don't think this is the end of it. And I do think that, frankly, we as taxpayers, 39% shareholders of NatWest, deserve better. And if you have a look at the share price, it has been performing fairly dismally even before all this fiasco. And it's time now that NatWest sorted themselves out. We had proper governance in place and we can turn a page and move on. But I don't think we've seen enough people go yet.
Yeah, I think the other thing that the story has sort of evolved into is a look behind the curtain of how banks have been running for the best part of the last decade. And, you know, this Stonewall, integrity chart that they put out. You know, I saw the top 100 companies of Britain. Clifford Chance is #1, which is a law firm, which is apparently the most sort of, inclusive and diverse company in the country, and presumably the people who work there have similar views to the people that run Coutts. I just think it's unbelievable that this has happened, that we now have seen what goes on in these established, very, very traditional businesses. And it's quite shocking, really.
Yeah, but no, I don't think it is shocking. There's no
Well, it's
problem,
very shocking.
though. There's no problem with the bank, or indeed any other company, setting out its principles. The difficulty that you got here is that they set out their principles and they didn't abide by them.
No, I'm not...
And that's the problem.
No, but the story's shocking in as much as they're making judgments about people which have got nothing to do with their financial probity, nothing to do with their financial ability to pay for whatever it is that they're signing up for. And it's not the bank's business to do that.
Yes,
and that's what's shocking.
But again, that's the point, is that...
Well, they're all doing it.
Yeah, but when the company
But they're all doing it.
Yeah, but when a company has values, it's what you, the customer, should expect of them in terms of their values.
Yeah, but they don't have any values. They clearly have values which have been set out by the woke brigade, who have said this is what you should be doing, and these are the people that are horrible, and these are the people that we don't like. And that's what's happened.
Don't blame the rest. Don't blame the woke brigade, as you would label people.
I blame the woke brigade.